I absolutely love Final Cut Pro X with a passion. I'm about to talk about it here in this video. I'm about to tell you why I love Final Cut Pro so much. And yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to talk about it with you guys. Hopefully you other Final Cut Pro users out there will see this video and then let me know about your Final Cut Pro stories down below. And if you've had any problems, I can help you with that as well. So don't worry about it if you're not too fond of the software at the moment, because I teach how to video edit using Final Cut Pro, and I also give you video knowledge videos daily, and this, for example, is one of my daily uploads on my YouTube channel. So let's get into it, guys. Why do I love Final Cut Pro 10 so much? So we're in a, I'll try and sum this up quite quickly. I won't go into too much detail because I can literally spin on about Final Cut Pro, for hours. But I'm going to give a few points on why I love Final Cut Pro 10 so much. So I was introduced to Final Cut Pro at the age of 17, 18 in college. I went to a college called Hauser College. And while I was there, I gravitated towards the creativity in the college. So I was on college radio. I was filming kitboxes with the cameras that I could loan out. I was in media classes. I was wherever there was creativity, I was there. If there was a music class, I would just pop my head around the corner just to see what they're doing, even though I couldn't create music at the time. But I would also, have friends in those classes, and we'd play around on GarageBand and all that sort of stuff as well. So although I was mainly in the editing suite when I had that creative buzz, or I was on the radio, I was combining at the time music elements and video elements together to create many different things, short films and so forth. So I've always been in that creative mindset, and Final Cut Pro 10 is what the absolute pinnacle of the Final Cut Pro series at the moment. Why? It updates when it's needed, so if there is something that the software is missing and the developers have noticed, or there is a bug, or there is some form of a trend of a video that is developing, Final Cut Pro will update to make sure that it has the capabilities to create that type of video, and that I absolutely love. I also love the fact that people like me, who know the software quite well now at this point, can create presets. What do I mean by presets? So basically, if I have created, like I have done, I've created a YouTube text, which basically emulates the YouTube font that you see in the YouTube logo, and it animates itself onto the screen in a specific way, and instead of it saying YouTube, it can say something else. Now, those of you who haven't got involved in video editing, you might not find that quite complicated, and you might think, oh, you can just use defont.com, and then but that takes more time than the technique that I'm using in terms of using that font in video. And it also means that I can use that font in whatever way, shape or form just by clicking my preset in whatever type of title I have put in. So for example, the YouTube font that I've created within the software using my preset, I can literally fade it in, I can crossfade it in, I can move it in, I can dissolve it in, it can be a light effect that comes in, I can use energetic, I can use this. There was a lot of room for experimenting with Final Cut Pro 10, and that I absolutely love. Yes, it's a reason why the TV industry frowns upon the software, and that is genuinely because there is so much you can do with it. There is no cap on the creativity and what you can do with Final Cut Pro. You can, if you have the know-how and know how to use that software, there is nothing you cannot really do with Final Cut Pro. A lot of people like to pair it with motion so that they can do more with their titles, but at this point, when you can do so much with Final Cut, you don't really need to use motion alongside it. And you know, in terms of video and what you can do with video, Final Cut Pro 10 literally has all you need in this day and age at the moment, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. It's constantly evolving, and I absolutely love it. I love the fact you can create presets in the way that you do. I love the interface, the easy interface. I also like the new update that has been given to the software, so that I can see the sound levels of my entire project at the side, because that was originally introduced in Final Cut Express. So for those of you who remember Final Cut Express, those sound levels that were on the side of your timeline, where you could see the sound levels of your timeline, that was actually introduced in Final Cut Express, and I'm so glad and happy they have brought that back. It completely dwarfs software like Sony Vegas, as Sony it's now introducing things that Sony Vegas originally had the monopoly on. So you know, having Final Cut Pro with those new capabilities is completely just took, you know, video editors like me to like a frenzy. Absolutely love the software. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the video up on there. I'd like to know your stories now. So I've given my, you know, small summed up reason why I love Final Cut Pro so much: the capabilities, the creativity possibilities, and presets, plugins, and yeah, updates. So I absolutely love Final Cut Pro. That's my reasons why. Why do you love the software? I'd like to know why you, as a Final Cut Pro 10 user, why you love Final Cut Pro. And hit me up in the comment section, because I'd love to hear your stories on why you love the software. Don't forget, guys, that I also teach you how to video edit using Final Cut Pro, and that is the main niche of my YouTube channel, Anthony Allen Edits. Right here, you can Google search me or YouTube search me, Anthony Allen Edits. Prefer that you YouTube search me, as I'm on YouTube, so it'll be easier to find me. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any content, because we have more Final Cut Pro tutorials, and I'm also teaching you guys how to edit with Final Cut Pro from beginning to end, at N, novice to intermediate level. So I'm teaching beginners at the moment, but I will be expanding on the teachings that I'm giving to you, and I'd love to hear what you would like to know within Final Cut Pro. That rhymes. Yeah, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up if you've liked this video, and I'd like to see you again in the next video. And don't forget to hit the notification bell as well. See you soon in the next video, guys. Thank you for watching.